They're completely dissimilar games. They have nothing to do with one another, except two-alling Donpach is what, 40 minutes? So I gotta get my endurance up, I guess, is what I'm saying. Even if the game is entirely different.
Boy.
Boy. I might even say no save state practice whatsoever today.
Very long.
There's just no time. There's no time. When credits take 40 minutes? Intentionally dying to raise drama. Easy right, baby. The Sega Rally course guide calling you baby. Yeah, maybe was always a funny part of that. They're just simulating some uncertainty. Does he say it every time? Yes. But the first time it hits. So I died in the pipes. I died... Well, I died earlier in the box maze. I've recovered in the pipes, I've recovered in the box maze. I just couldn't do both that particular attempt. Where was my third death? I might be fucked here. No, I'm okay. So I got killed by the pipe. A pipe crushed me? No, no, no. I got killed pre-box maze, and then I got killed by a bug on the pipe, a bug's bullet. But what else happened? What was the first step then? Yeah, it's already out of my brain, I guess. Oh well. Can't be thinking about this right now. Can't be trying to remember. Yeah, but which pipe was it? So the bug's bullet was definitely death 2. Which pipe got me? A bottom pipe. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I cornered myself in the bottom right. That's right.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
What a knucklehead!
I do Regdren, but it's mostly... Thank you for the Abunai camera, CFS. It's mostly stages 6 and 7. I think the red membrane in stage 7 is a decent place for it. Because you get your dose stolen from you for the final fight anyway. So, like, why not use it on the red membrane? But that was my rationale when I last got there, and I died because of some dumbass shit, because I killed the red membrane sooner than I had practiced. So, that won't happen again, but that was a very silly way to go. Yeah, so there's that, but there's also the final, like, the second to last checkpoint of stage 6 is very difficult. And I honestly don't always need, if I'm like fully on top of my routing, I don't need the dosage, but it is a very good fallback to have. Ooh, yeah. Those are good ones, Baru. Those are cool games. I have the final PS1 Intelligent Cube game on my shelf. IQ Final, I think, Japan only. I also have the final PS1 Z-Sai, or would you pronounce it Shi? I don't know. The Devil Dice series. What am I doing? What am I doing? I was like sitting there just like trying to remember my PS1 games and then almost got crushed. Alright, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Shoot a missile. Shoot another missile. Shoot a missile. Thank you. We love the missile explosion radius. Chi. Very cool games regardless. Sai means to die. Yeah, do I want to look at my game shelf, but I can't right now. That would be stupid. Yeah, it's dies and dice. I think that I like the first game. Like, I think, so there's Chi Sai, or it's like Chi Sai, Chi Jumbo, and then whatever Bombastic was called. I don't know, there are 3 games, right? 2 on PS1 and 1 on PS2, I believe. And in my opinion, the PS2 game is not quite as good as the PS1 games. Oh, Sai's the pronunciation guy. Holy shit. Alright, thank you, Dispatch. Yeah, I thought it was a 2-part thing. I gotcha. I gotcha for real. The funny thing about the long game, like the long shooting game muscle, I guess, is like the ability to stick with a longer credit like this is like I cleared Final Fight, you know, like I've cleared those a couple of those longer Capcom beat 'em ups, but it's a very different context for me for whatever reason. Those games, I think there's just naturally less raw routing in something like that. Whereas this is like pure routing, you know what I mean? Beat 'em ups are built on the idea of fairly randomized enemy behavior, which is fun and controlled, but shooting games are very different. That's right, yeah, there's a PSP game too. And there's a PSP game in it for Intelligent Cube as well. I don't know how original it is. Okay, yeah, I do have a copy of Bombastic sitting on my shelf. The localization of the PS2 Psy game. Saikoro. Slowdown City. Yeah, Dispatch. Part of the Mech's core. Dude, look at the PS1, like, PS1 games having vibes-based object culling is fun. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure developers had to write the logic for object culling, what objects were in front of others and what shouldn't be drawn. So you'll get a lot of odd object overlap. Like when I had my ship here in front of the terrain on the ground, and you can still see through the terrain to my ship. Alright. Perspective changes here, I think? Yeah. And then there's one more step. And I always wait for this one now, because I think it's safer. Like, I could have gone earlier, but I think this way is safer. Another thing I should keep in mind more in this game is dosage on recovery. Like, I don't use the dosage attack. I often have, you know, dosage to use, so I really should use it to help me recover when I fuck up. Yeah, just get some points. Welcome in C:\\. Hope your Friday's going well. Got the guitar strumming. Alright. The background's creeping along. Alright. Thank you, Deb Shinori. Welcome in for the 3 hot dogs. Thank you. Beautiful. Jet out of there. I gotta put Bombastic back on the shelf. Next to Armored Core, Last Raven, and Gungrave Overdose on my shelf. But I have the Japanese PS2 games and then the American ones. So I also have the original Gungrave, but it's a Japanese copy. And I've got Japanese Gungrave because I bought my PlayStation 2 in 2002 on eBay for Beatmania 2DX. And it came with 5 used games. They were Gungrave, Klonoa 2, Onimusha, Maximo, and then not a game, but the Metal Gear Solid 2 promo DVD. And it was cheap. It was honestly the cheapest I could find a Japanese PS2, so good deal for me in 02. Modding PS2s then was a pain too. To play imports at least. Uh-oh, what am I doing, man? Okay, we're okay. Why was this part hairier for me today than normal? That was odd. Armored Core Super Play DVDs, yeah. I've had Last Raven here since I got it used in like maybe the late 2000s for dirt cheap. I have not beaten any old Armored Core, and I'm defining old as pre-Armored Core 4. So I gotta get on that at some point. I've played a good chunk of Armored Core 1 without finishing it, and I do want to finish it, but that'll be someday. But played through 4 Answer. 4 Answer is a stone cold classic, of course. I even liked 5 and Verdict Day. That was the second game. That was like the side game after 5. I honestly like those games enough. They weren't as good as 4 Answer, but big box maze. Let's go. This time with bits. Thank you for those hot dogs, SM Liquid. Too many hot dogs, apparently. The hot dog man is weak today. It's the only way he grows stronger. Yeah, very tough to get a little multiplayer community going for those games these days, I bet. Alright, let's see if I can get this going. Let's see if I can cleanly get this guy fucked up. Ooh, look at that. That was like a pretty good way to swerve. Now I'm on the proper side. Oh, so fast. So fast. I always forget the rival pops out and flies away. Thank you for the hot dogs, Baru. We're going in again. Ugh. There's been one puke today. Fifth contact. Honestly, Brew, it was just me learning, streamer bot. Unless you're referring to, like, the actual Vine. That was something I saw on Vine eons ago. Just the Vine hot dog guy. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Tensest part of the game. That's not true. Thank you. Divine hot dog guy, Lord hot dog man. Yeah, Vine. Just saying it ages you. He will continue to hot dog. Oof, that was risky. Here it comes. You know, with all the hot dog shit, I should add, I should throw in some samples of, L-Blaze. Killing the pipe bugs is pretty vital, isn't it? Oof. Yeah, okay. Why's this game gotta be so intense? No more speed kill on this phase now that I know a reasonable way to do this with a force pod. There's very little reason for me to speed kill this shit. Welcome in, Team Kills, an epic name, bro. Welcome, welcome, thank you. This credit's going well, I'm maximally locked in. The missile does so much work there, man. Missile is an unsung hero. You know what? This might be a good time to dose. It is. It is a good time to dose. Just to make sure I'm good. Will I be able to redose? We'll see. It'd be nice to redose in time for the hell checkpoint, but even if I don't, it might be okay. Look, stay locked in.
That's good.
That's good. That's a game I'm really looking forward to playing for a 1cc Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Alright, so like right here, for example, we're gonna do that in an attempt to get a little more dosage than we otherwise would. Yeah. Slurp the dosage out of the beast's rear end. Alright, we got 50% already. Same with this guy. This guy, I'm not quite sure if I can get away with that, so we're lasering that guy. He always almost gets you, so... Take a third of your health from Light Punch. Capcom beat 'em up's tough. I am assuming, and this might be a bold assumption, that it will be maybe not as tough as Final Fight, but I could be wrong. Alright, here it comes. The real shit. I must maximally focus. That was the hard part. Oh, we'll get max dosage from killing the big ship here. It's fine. There's no problem finishing up the dosage. Whoop-ah. This is when we hit the button. This is when we hit the button. Alright. Wish me luck. We're about to do perverted new tactics.
Good luck.
Thank you. That kind of happens to me, Epic Name Bro. It almost happened to me today, although it's finally hit. Alright, here we go. We're locked in. Perverted tactics incoming. This is it. The pervert's tactic. Uh-oh. It's never happened like that in practice. Welcome, one free belly rub. Alright, let's see if I can recover. This is a little bit of a raw deal, but it might be okay. The dosage scared me. Looked safe until it wasn't. It's seriously never gone down like that in all my save state practice. I was a little too jittery, a little too nervous. Positioning was a little harder than I thought. We're trying again. Don't you worry. Wish you could just fucking use dosage, you know? I think this is it. This is good enough. This is good enough. Yeah. So, like, back out early. Back out early. Alright, we're entering the last stage. Oh yeah, only for phase one. Only for phase one, Johan. Normally, so what threw me off was, like I lost the connection. I just sat around too long. I really don't know what happened there or why I was confused about it. Maybe I just didn't notice the pop between phase one and phase two for some reason. Whatever. I fucking did it. Alright, stage 7. Second time I've ever reached stage 7 in one credit. I would like some bits. I would like a red upgrade. All these things will happen in time. We'll take level 3 in whatever form we can get it. Yeah, phase 2, I got no reason to do it for phase 2, I don't think, but it is funny that it technically works. Alright. We're in metal black. Metal black, what a game.
Power up.
Here's some bits.
What? Oh, I was like, the TTS sounded very unfamiliar to me. Thank you, Baru. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Okay. Thank you for the bits. Okay. If only I could have that many bits on my ship. That's right. That's right. Okay. That's the early destruction. So here's what you need to keep in mind. The egg collides. Alright, here we go. So what? Tap from the right side to the left with the full red charge and then move forward. Yes, sir. We did it. We did it. Oh my god. I was gonna be fucking furious if I messed that up. The long fight is over. Fuck. Thank you. Thank you, Johan, Baru, Epic Name Bro, Deb Shinori. Thank you. Oh god, now we get to see the worst of 3 terse endings. Zoriet, welcome in. Thank you very much. Thank you. My heart is racing. This was very much, yeah, this was like Gradius 2, right? Where I knew I had it, but I just couldn't seal the deal. But I have now sealed the deal at least one time. Regdren, thank you. Yes, no, I saw that too, Johan. I noticed that too right after it happened, and I tried not to sweat it, but it shook me up a little. Yeah, it's so stressful, epic name, bro. And they lean into it, like, the design of that membrane sequence is really cool and leans into it. The whole final boss stretch of this game is really interesting to me because it's so, like, this is kind of simple, but the way the sperm are pure kiting kind of feels unique for R-Type. Maybe not like totally unique, but just like having that much of it. Having that much raw kiting in a game that is about remembering safe spots is interesting. I think Pebble just like jumped at the glass balcony door? That was very strange. Anyway, thank you, Johan. Thank you. Almost one-lifed it, but the perverted tactics. That's okay. Those perverted tactics paid off in the end. Thank you for the hot dogs. 12 again. Human. Cashing in on all these unlockables that I can't read.